there's some kind of like, we know what's happening tonight. Like, is this gonna be like in the bed? Is this gonna be
How do you know?
a windowsill? Is this gonna be like?
Okay, so as you just said that,
Do the neighbors have a front?
that brings me to my next question.
Just squirrels. We have a really tall fence.
That brings me to my next. Shut up, man.
This man is writing coattails. Go ahead, sorry.
That brings me to my next question. When males, guys, want sex, it's obvious. But it's not so obvious when females want sex. So why? What's with all the signs?
He disagrees with
Yes, I
completely.
but again,
It's like, I don't know.
this question is for everybody at the table except Bev. Oh, did I call a name?
Yes, you did.
I'm speaking women. I'm not singling anyone out. I'm speaking women.
In general.
In general.
Why is it
In
obvious?
general.
Because
In
I
general.
think traditionally, if I can use that word.
Games are better?
Sorry.
No, I think for
Sorry.
Sorry.
I think you're not a lady.
I think
Like
for you
you're-
guys it's more physical. For us it's more mental. There's like a whole conversation going on in our
Are you
heads
asking
about
what
when
we
it's gonna
do?
happen.
Like why don't women wear it on their sleeve? Like, I'm horny, tonight's the night?
Kind of, but
Okay.
not so direct. What I'm saying is, when you wear it on your sleeve, it's a riddle for a guy.
Wow.
Like he doesn't know.
But it's on my sleeve. You
Hold
can't
on,
tell.
hold on.
it's
We're not
not.
talking about you.
Then it's on
Not
the
me.
sleeve.
Not you.
Right. For men, it's on their sleeve. For women, it's more of
Boy, kind of.
yeah,
boy, kind of.
Jason, yeah.
and you get upset when the guy doesn't catch on. But guys are not the way you throw the games out there. Guys aren't
Yeah.
thinking of those games because we don't know what the hell you want.
So like
I think
Go ahead.
rejection, and I think it also, like, it applies to everybody, men and women. Rejection isn't fun. So if someone, like,
Right.
women might be like, oh, okay, you didn't want it tonight, but I thought men are always horny. Like,
Yeah.
that would be like a
Yeah, I
blow
think
to
that
the
too.
ego also.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
We get it's like
People, guys, this is very
Really?
broad brush,
Not
are
that-
more accustomed
to getting turned
to
down.
rejection than women are.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
take it like
It's very
Hard.
broad brush.
Yeah, we take it like champs.
I'm not saying that you guys take it well. I'm
You're
not
more
saying that
accustomed
guys
to it.
take it well, but you take it in, because you're wired differently, you take it in a different way than women do. Women, again, this is very broad brush, but have more of that emotional thinking about it. He didn't want me, something is
wrong with
something
me.
wrong with me. Why is he not, am I not attractive enough?
That's an interesting answer because I'm wondering, like, you started off with saying, traditionally. Right?
Oh,
So
well,
as
the
times are
traditionally-
changing.
The traditionally was more about men traditionally are the initiators or the, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Where women traditionally kind of are the reciprocators.
Right.
I'm not saying that it's right or wrong or that things can't change or that some women are a little more aggressive.
you glance over here.
I'm gonna-
So as tradition gets flipped on its head, do you see role reversal where guys are maybe thinking that a little bit more?
I think this generation of girls is more assertive.
That kind of thing.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the
These
thing,
young
though.
girls, this generation of girls, they're more assertive.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
doing far more things than that.
I think they are, but unfortunately, it comes along with, because of old traditions, labels associated with a woman who is more in tune with her sexuality or feels like, I might have multiple partners or something like that. It's looked at more negatively than it is for men. That's just how it's been. It's not, I'm not saying that that's right, but for women, we're not as accustomed to that kind of rejection as men are. I don't think it feels good. I don't think a man feels good when he's rejected or constantly turned down.
But it looks like he feels a little bit better about it than we will.
It can't feel
Yeah.
good, But I think maybe as women we're being a bit insensitive to the fact that men are so used to it, and if I say no, 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 it's not really impacting him in the way that it would impact me. And it actually is a little bit selfish for us to think of it in that way. And so like his feelings might be hurt just because he's not wearing it and he's not crying about it doesn't mean that he doesn't feel like he's not wanted or desired. And I think it's important. Sexy. Yeah, like I'm not sexy, I'm not good enough, she doesn't want me. On. Right, all those kinds of feelings. So it's just as important for us as women to make our men feel like they are
true.
They're desired.
Sometimes
that's
we
the
do.
key word.
Sometimes we do feel like that.
Like you're not desired? I never thought you guys had those feelings.
Stop saying no. That's my point. When we ask, stop saying no.
Take it like a champ.
If you're okay with a really tired, limp body.
And hello, whatever it takes.
You didn't mean that.
Horrible.
You just sleep. Let me take care of it.
Slip your heels on for you.
They're so critical of themselves, like already. Women, like we had this talk the other day about just like women are their worst enemies. They're so critical of themselves that all you have to do is say, no, I'm not in the mood tonight. I'm like, what is it? Do I smell? Like,
Yeah.
What, do I not wear enough makeup?
Simple?
Yeah, that's simple.
Really?
Like you're
Do I
already
not turn
hard on
you on?
yourself
Do I- yeah.
during the day that the
It's
last thing you
a
need
whole
is like
conversation.
the person who desires you to be like, not tonight. And I'm like any time that Dean and I have kind of like, I'm gonna say us, have played during the day and I think, oh, tonight's the night, like, I'm ready. And I like go to the bathroom, I get myself all ready. And then if Dean falls asleep, I have to talk to him the next day. Like, how many times have I been like, so I thought we were gonna do something last night. Like, is
So
anything
why
cool?
do you let him sleep?
Why don't you wake up?
Because I think the same
Because you get
thing,
discouraged.
you know,
You're like, why are you sleeping? You weren't excited about
Yeah.
this as much as I was.
And then Dean, his answer was, welcome to my life. When I was like, I felt a little rejected. He's like, welcome to my world. So I get it. So like
Well said.
now, it's very sensitive. Yeah. But then I was like, I have an understanding. Like, and then, so we have to, we're not rejected people. We love each other, right? So
Right, and
it's just
see
about
that, and
me.
that's what needs to stay in the mind.
Yeah.
Is especially when you're a couple.
Yeah.
Is no, I'm not rejecting you because I don't want to be with you, or I don't love you, or I hate you. No, that's not the reason.
Facts.
This one can fall asleep before his head hits the pillow, and so it does not matter. Like it's
Well,
that's
I'm
no
gonna take a
excuse.
commercial break. For the record, Dean and I have a great sex life.
What's a reasonable amount of time within a week or within days to be with your partner? And do you feel pressured if it doesn't happen within that time?
I don't know if I understand the question.
Be intimate.
Sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how many times?
How many times? What's a reasonable time to say, hey, we need to do something? A day, 2 days, 3
Oh,
days,
okay.
4 days, 5
Every other
days,
day.
once a week.
There are 7 days in the week, so
Every how many days?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
Thursday,
Can you rephrase the question? Say how many times in a month? I don't
you're not making this look good, Tasha. You're not making this look.
Well, you could say a month, because sometimes it could be like
Yeah, but weeks are easier to just.
how many days are you willing
Okay,
to
so
go
let's
without?
say as a woman you only have 3 weeks in the month. So you guys only have there. She narrowed it. That's narrowed down.
Yeah.
It's 3 weeks.
3 weeks, 7, 14, 21 is 21 days.
Every
Every
how many days before generally a guy or
NBA
somebody gets grumpy and be like,
Yeah, when did you get grumpy?
MMA.
not like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like what's happening here? It's been like however many days.
fighting.
Are you guys? You don't want to answer.
Well, no, you know, it's interesting because like the frame of mind is, I guess it varies per person.
And it doesn't always work out the way you planned it either. Like you said with Dean.
Twice a week might be nice.
You know, sometimes you guys might plan something and like, you know, Dean is tired, he falls asleep or whatever. That happens to me a lot. Like I am tired.
Yeah. We
And
know.
Pool covers that you have to lug around.
All the
Yeah.
lawns
All the
that you have to
IKEA
mow.
Yeah.
furniture that you have to assemble.
what?
A week.
The car's gonna get washed
Every how
tomorrow.
many days?
Oh my gosh.
The car's gonna get washed.
Twice a week.
Every how many days? We'll put a date to it.
To what? The pool cover?
No.
To what?
Her question, bitch.
Intimacy with your
Oh, okay. Every other day.
Wow.
Fucking squirrel.
Wow. I'm not.
You're gonna, she's gonna hold you to that, eh?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Say something closer to ours. Twice a week.
Twice not. Twice a week's not enough.
God.
I would prefer.
This kid has it.
Tell me what you want. Your wish is
I
my
feel like this was like open
Well,
counseling.
Listen, Friday, Saturday, Sundays I give in. So that's 3 days in a row. In the week, because of this stupid job shit, I'd say every other day.
So you're
And I'll be good.
every other day and your Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So that's 5 days in the week.
5 out of
Wow.
If that's what it counts to, then yes.
Wow.
You know what?
Now, that is a man that is showing up. Whether it's 1 minute
He's not late to the party.
Let's see what happens if you get that pool cover removed. We might up the 2 days. 2 hours.
I want what he's drinking.
Let's see what happens when the backyard's done.
He's gonna get on that.
Oh,